Hey guys, these two Google doorbells look so similar, yet there are so many key differences between the both of them. Let's take a look at that in this video and compare the specs and choose which one is right for you. Now for simplicity, I'm going to call this the battery doorbell, and this one I'm going to call the wired doorbell, the second generation that just came out in 2022. So this battery doorbell came out in 2021 last year, and the main reason that it was introduced was because of people who did not have wiring going to the front of their house. So for them, installing a battery doorbell made sense. But this battery doorbell was the foundation for this wired doorbell. So the wired doorbell sort of evolved from this, and that's basically why they look so similar. So let's look at the similarities and also the differences between both of them.
Both of these doorbells have a 1.3 megapixel camera with 6 times zoom. Now you can see the mounting has changed on the new wired doorbell, and it has a different mounting system. The wired terminals on the back are the same for the battery and also for the wired doorbell, but the wired doorbell does not have a USB charging port on the back. And then on the top there is a screw to mount it that is different from the releasing mechanism of the battery doorbell. Now from the front you can see that the dimensions have changed considerably. The newer doorbell is a much smaller version. One is about 5 inches in height and the other one is about 6 inches in height. Now you can look at the back and see how things have changed. The diameter of the doorbell ring button itself is a little different. It's a little bit smaller. Both of these doorbells support a 145 degrees diagonal view, and they are both HD with support up to 30 frames per second. Now keep in mind that the wired doorbell records 24/7, whereas the battery doorbell can only record 3 hours. Looking at the packaging, you can see on the lower left-hand corner it says battery or wired. Out of the box, you can tell right off the bat which one is which, but I will tell you how you can go ahead and tell the difference if you were to go to someone's home, what the difference is. Now keep in mind that the wired doorbell must be connected to a 16 to 24 volts AC transformer, which is rated for at least 10 VA. If it's not connected to that, it won't operate to the maximum performance. That is the one thing about the wired doorbell, is that you have to have the infrastructure in place. Most of the homes in the USA and around the world can support this, but in some circumstances you might have to upgrade your transformer to meet this demand. The battery doorbell, on the other hand, does not require any infrastructure and can be just connected like that. Now look at it close and you can see a little split between the camera on the battery doorbell, whereas the other one does not have a split. And I talked about the mounting screw on the top, which is different. The battery doorbell can be wired as a wired doorbell if you have the wiring. The only disadvantage is that you cannot record continuously 24/7 on the battery doorbell because it has to continuously charge the battery in order to do the recording, whereas the wired doorbell can do that.
Both of these doorbells come in 4 colors. They come with the same camera. Now, let's take a look at that for a little bit before we talk about anything else. They come with the same camera. I know this one was introduced first, the battery doorbell, and the reason that the camera is a lower resolution is because off of battery power, there's a certain amount of time that you can record before the battery drains out. Now in the new wired doorbell, it also has the same camera. From a manufacturing standpoint, that makes sense. But this could have had a better camera because it's a wired doorbell, because this one records 24/7 and this one cannot record 24/7. That is one of the main key features in why someone would choose this wired doorbell over a battery doorbell. So it can be ease of wiring for one, but it can also be 24/7 recording, the other reason why you would choose a wired over a wireless battery doorbell. Okay guys, if you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for next time.